Hello everybody, I'm whimreaper and welcome to my very first YouTube video. So, thank you very much for coming. Thank you for checking out my channel. I'm mostly going to be doing Sims things, but if you read my description, you'll also notice that I have some other surprises in store, hopefully in the future. But for today's video, we're going to be making the fairy godmother from Shrek, which is she's one of my favorite animated cartoon characters. She's just so lively, so wonderful, and so sassy. So I think we actually start off with a pretty good base here, and we're just gonna go from here. And then after, depending on how much time it takes, I may go into the let's build of her cottage, which is in the movie, or I may leave it for another video. Yeah, let's just jump in though. Who likes long intros anyway? So let's start off with her hair. I have downloaded custom content for this sim, but I'll be linking it in the description if you do want to download her. She'll be on the gallery, along with her house once we finish it. So first I'm just gonna start by taking everything off. Obviously, we want to get a good look at her. I also downloaded some custom wings, actually, so... And they're really beautiful. I game tested them. The only thing is they look weird when the sim is sleeping, so for her sleepwear she won't have them on, but for every other, just everyday clothes, she will. And I think since she's a fairy, we'll leave her as an adult, not quite an elder.
Messaplims are pop.
She definitely looks older in the movie, so we don't want to leave her as a young adult. So yeah, like I said, let's start off with the hair. I downloaded some good options, and we'll see which one works the best. And obviously we need to change it to white. She already has the thin brows, so that's a great start. And here, let's just filter it. I do also have some skin overlays, but I don't think that I'll use them because it will make her look too young. But I'll try them out anyway so you can see what they look like. So this is the first option. I think this one is pretty accurate, but I believe I tried this one earlier and it looks a little bit more like her, I think, especially the part in the back. And then there's one more, I believe. Oh, maybe not. No, we'll go with this one. So obviously she doesn't have freckles. We'll just take those off, and we're gonna want to put on some wrinkles around her lips, around her laugh lines, because she definitely has that in the movie. I don't think we should put forehead wrinkles necessarily. No, let's leave those as well. So her mouth, I think, is a little thinner. Yeah, it looks more like that than the first one. Let me just check my reference image. Sorry, you're not going to be able to see it. It's my first recording, so please just be a little patient. Yeah, from the pictures, she seems to have a very round face, round eyes, but thin lips. So we're going to give her those. And I think the closest are actually the ones we have on, except her mouth does need to be a little bit more petite and definitely a little bit more grumpy, as you'll know from the films. Even if you don't like the Shrek films, I think that this build, or this sim, is going to be one that you would enjoy playing with. She's just so unique and fun. I think everyone kind of loves her from the end scene in Shrek 2. I'm not really finding a nose that suits her. Oh, no, that one looks like it. It's just got to be a little longer. Yeah, that looks like her. Now we should round up the face a little bit more, I think. So yeah, like I mentioned, this is my very first video, and I've tested out the sound and everything. I've tested the recording, but I don't know how great the quality will be. Please give me constructive criticism, but just, yeah, keep in mind that I haven't had any practice ever. It's my very first YouTube video, not just on this channel. But I'm doing my best, and I really hope that you guys enjoy it. So for her outfit, I think I'm just gonna move on from her face for a little while. She has, for her everyday wear, a kind of sweetheart top with long sleeves and a pencil skirt. I've looked to see if there are dresses that work, and there's a couple that could be potential, but I think we're gonna have more luck in tops. Maybe in blouses. And also, I forgot to mention, but I'm going to be making this into a series, hopefully, if you guys enjoy it, or if you don't, then I won't, obviously. I'm doing this for you guys, not for me. So, what it will be, if it does go through, is it will be a series about all the a bunch of fairy tale characters, not just Shrek characters. I'm just doing her because I think she's amazing. But, just fairy tale characters in general who will have kind of quirkier or exaggerated personalities, not your average, like, Snow White from the 30s cartoon, definitely not. It will be more, parody or satire, if you will. I don't know if that will be the most popular, but as long as you guys like it, that's what I'm gonna go ahead with. And I do think the fairy godmother, if I go ahead with it, like I said, she's gonna be a pretty big part of the plot. And it's annoying that I can't find a shirt better than this one, so maybe I'll just have to find some tights that go above her waistline. I know there are a few that do that, the fishnet ones do. Oh, but you can't see it. But if I do go ahead, like I was talking about before, with the fairy tale series, I would love for you guys to comment below what characters you would like. It can be from absolutely anything. It can be from a niche TV show. It could be from an actual, like, old wives' tale. It could be the Grimm brothers. It could be Disney, any of that. I think I'm already going to be doing Cinderella if I do go ahead with the series. Oh wait, we have pumps for her. I downloaded the best pumps for her. They're so accurate to the movie, these ones. And they'll definitely be going on for her formal wear as well. I think white. And I think she does wear leggings, but they're just tan. And unfortunately, she's gonna have to be a little bit more promiscuous than she is for her everyday wear. Just because I can't find anything better than this, which is a shame. Maybe I will go into dresses just quick, but I won't waste too much time. It's mostly that neckline that I'm going for because it's on all of her outfits, but for the dress, for the formal wear, it's not going to have it. It's just not possible to have that bougie look with that neckline, unfortunately, even with custom content. I looked for a long time. Yeah, this is the best option. So, and she does have bracelets. I know that. She has pearls. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that looks a lot better. And I think, I'm not sure that she has a necklace, but I think it would really suit her, and I want to add one. Yeah. I hope the sound quality is good for you guys. This is a really cheap mic, as you can probably tell already, but I'm making do for now. I will be upgrading my equipment if this gets a little bit more interest, I'd say. I've just started, so but if you want me to adjust the game audio level or the mic audio level, I can do that. The mic is currently up as high as it can go. Unfortunately, it might be a quiet video, so I'm trying to speak up. But, yeah, just, like, any comments that you want to leave about that, too. I know I'm asking a lot of you guys, but as I said, like, I'm just starting off. I'd love all the criticism I can get. And these glasses, I'm so happy I found these. I had another one, that was sort of what I was looking for, but it didn't even download properly, so I'm glad that I got these instead. Unfortunately, her glasses have the rim on the bottom and these have it on the top, but they're pretty much the exact shape that she wears. And
Ah.
yeah, we're definitely gonna add makeup on her. She's like all out. She's so extra. She is very special, and I think that even though she's a little naughty, then her confidence is pretty cool. And I just love how different she is from what you would expect the fairy godmother to be in other things. I'm not going for super accuracy because, like I said, if I'm using her in a let's play, then she's not going to be exactly like the movie. The characters are going to kind of form themselves, but I definitely do want to try to make her at least emulate that type of personality. I think her lips should be a little subdued for her everyday wear. That looks better. Yeah, that looks a lot like her. And now the wings. I'm so excited. They're beautiful. Like I said, yeah, we're not using them on the sleepwear, but we will use them on all her other outfits. And we're gonna have to make up a couple of them because she only really shows off her everyday wear and her formal wear or casual wear, I guess, for the party scene in Shrek 2. But I have some ideas, I think, of what we're going to do with her. But I think I will make the red dress her formal wear since it is very over the top. Whereas Sims 4 parties are more social events where you just go to have a bite to eat or things like that. It's not quite as fancy, if you will. I think we're going to go with the same color on her wings for all her outfits. Sometimes I like to change it, like as if it's some sort of makeup for fairies, but I think we're just gonna go with the same because it makes more sense to her character. You never really see her like change colors or anything in the film. So I think we're gonna have to use this one for her formal wear. Unfortunately, I think that's the closest. This one is definitely like channeling her vibes, but we wanna have a long one for sure. It has to be red. Has to be red. So there's this one which is sparkly, but it doesn't have the slit in it, and it's more purple than red, so it kind of throws me off. There's also this one, but that's a very low neck, and she definitely does not have that on her red dress. In fact, I'd say it's more high-necked than her everyday wear, which is interesting. Let's just go with this one. And obviously we're gonna go, oh, no socks, ew. We're gonna go with the pumps, yeah, there we go. I think we will go a little bit darker than her dress, just to pull it in, and she also wears stockings with these. So yeah, let's just get the same ones, I think, just to keep her a bit more modest, because that is a very showy dress, as you can see. Yeah, so let's add some jewelry, obviously. I think she had gloves. She had red gloves. Yeah, we have to go with that. Or maybe we should make them a different color, though, because they don't quite go. Yeah, let's go with white. It doesn't stand out so much. But she needs jewelry as well. Definitely add on some... maybe a red bracelet. Yeah, let's go with that watch. And add some... yeah, a necklace, because... again, she had sleeves. We have to have something around there to kind of at least hint that we were trying to go for this original look. Yeah, I think that goes really well and is definitely as over the top as she is. Oh, I think on her other outfit she needs earrings. I'm sorry. Let's go with pearls. Yes. And like I said, this isn't 100% accurate. I only looked at the reference images kind of briefly because as I said, I can't put them up on the screen, and I don't want to annoy you too much by pausing and looking, so I might fix her later if there are major problems, but I think I'm doing pretty good considering I don't have the reference right in front of me. She definitely had a cat eye in this look, I remember. It was like that. It's a bit much for her, but I mean, is anything really too much for the fairy godmother? Like even that bright pink shadow kind of like, or blush goes on her. And she definitely went with the red lip, but I think we could go even with this shiny red lip. Oh yeah, that is definitely her. I think we'll go with the darker, no, let's go with the lighter one. And then, as always, her signature glasses. I would be a mistake not to add them. I think we're gonna put them on all her outfits. Like, I'm almost leaning towards doing them even on her sleepwear, just kind of as like, something funny, like as if she always has to be like channeling her own style, and if she's not, then she just can't handle it, kind of thing. Yeah, especially if we do end up going the Let's Play route, or the storyline route, I want her to have a developed character, and even some little things like that, I love it when it's in other people's storylines, so I'm hoping you guys will love it in mine. And yeah, we're gonna add the wings back in the same color. And with shoes, maybe, she definitely does need runners. I feel like she wouldn't do athletic things that often, but she would at least be dressed properly for that. Like, she can be extra. She's definitely going for more of like an ice skater route than like a runner or a weightlifter. But I think she needs to be a little less extra, if you will, just for her athletic wear. She's not completely insane. She's just unique. So, yeah, I don't know if I want to add makeup for her, her athletic wear. Maybe just some shadow and blush. Just so that, yeah, she looks more put together that way. And, okay, her nightwear. Let's see. She just looks so weird without the glasses. I almost want to throw them on anyway. And because Sims spend so long in their sleepwear, I kind of don't want her to be not wearing her glasses. That's a little extra. No heels. Yeah, I think she needs to wear her glasses for her sleepwear. And, that's just because they spend so much time awake, in their sleepwear, just doing things. Yeah, I think that works. I don't remember 100%, but this might be kind of the look she was wearing when she was at the drive-thru with the king in the second Shrek. And I think she just leave her earrings in to sleep, to be honest. Like, whatever. I don't think she would take them out necessarily. And also for athletic wear, I forgot. Yeah. And for party wear, that dress that I said channeled her, but it wasn't her actual look, the Get Famous one, I think that's what I'm going to use out of this one. But I don't think we'll go red because she doesn't only wear red. It's kind of the stereotype for her online because of that one very iconic scene, but I feel like she would wear like all the colors, and I think she would wear yellow for sure. I think this one suits her really well. It's really flattering. Let's go with gold pumps this time. We're not going to do her signature pointed heel just because that gets a little old. Also, there's way too many accessories on her. What is going on? Just a gold watch. Yeah, that definitely looks expensive, and I think she's all about looking expensive, looking put together. She's a businesswoman, so she has to look very, like, straightforward, but yet also very charismatic. And I think she definitely achieves that. So let's put on her glasses again, can't forget those. And for this party look, we want her to have maybe an actual color of an eyeshadow, because we've just been doing kind of more nudes, maybe green even. I actually think that kind of works. If you guys don't like it, you can change it when you download her. Obviously, it's not too big of a deal. I'm just going with what I think suits her, but yeah. This is not my fashion sense at all, so I have no idea if I'm making huge mistakes or whether this is actually in the realm of fashionable, but I think she's looking pretty good. Yeah, okay, swimwear is just be fairly easy. Let's just go with a one piece. yeah. But, for her cottage, if we do get to this episode, since this is going on a bit longer than I expected, I might save it. I might also film it today, but put it up later. But since this is going on for a little longer than I thought, when I do the cottage, you could comment, whether you want it to be movie accurate or whether you want it to be more just inspired, or even if you want it to be a retail lot or a residential lot, because she does have the whole secret basement going on with all of the sorry, all of the elves working there and creating these potions. So I could do it as a retail lot where she lives on the ground floor and has her own potion station, but then in the basement she has people organizing for her. So let me know what you think about that. If I don't get to it, I'll actually just check the time in a couple of minutes once we're finished her outfits. But, yeah, I'm really excited about this potential Let's Play, as well as the build and her. It's just all very amazing, and I'm very excited to be starting this channel. I think I've been putting this off for way too long. I've been seeing Plumbella and the Sim Supply and Deligracy, all of the big names, you know them. I've been seeing them do their thing for so long and wondering what it would be like to do this for other people. Because I've only ever just really done it for myself. I'd put things up on the gallery, but never really experiment with having a real community. And I am on the Sims forums. If you want to talk to me, go ahead. My username is whimreaper, just like my YouTube. And also my gallery is whimreaper. Should probably let you know that. All lowercase. And yeah, if you want to hit me up on the Sims forums and talk to me, or just like send me some ideas, or even on the channel, of course, please do so. I'm all for communication with you guys. I'm never gonna be, especially, like, even if I blow up, which probably won't ever happen, but even if I do, I'll never be that YouTuber that shadows people or judges them because of their comments. So yeah, get friendly with me. I just love talking to people about The Sims, basically, like, all the time. I don't think that I could ever get tired of it. I do it, basically, I play every day, but sometimes it's just a little bit. Sometimes I just remember something that I need to fix, or I don't have very long, or sometimes I just take a break away from it to be healthy. But yeah, hopefully I'll be posting once a week, and if you guys are interested, then I would be absolutely happy to do more. But I will be starting university again this summer, so that might change the outlook on things depending on how strenuous the course is. But I'm so excited to be doing this. I really hope that this video is fun for you guys as much as it is for me. I'm having a blast. And I hope that I get to know some of you. But anyway, sorry for talking so long about me and my channel. Let's focus on what we're doing here. So, since it's cold weather wear, I think we should just go with a subtle look. Like, I know I've been going for these, like, simple eyeshadows a lot, and to be honest, I'm kind of just feeling them. So let's stick with it. And for her cheeks, we could make her very blushed. I think it would be kind of cute to give her a rosy, frostbitten nose. Well, not frostbitten. Oh my goodness, that would be terrible. Just rosy pink from being out in the cold. I love that custom content blush. I'll be including all the custom content that I used in the description, if I can find all the links, hopefully. And sorry, I just, yeah, if you want to download it, all of it is fine. It hasn't ever broken my game, anything like that. It's just been, yeah, good to use. And I will hopefully be able to post updates too if any of it becomes a problem in my game, so then you guys will know if something is breaking your game, what it is. Yeah, so I'm just putting the wings on her now. We're almost done. We're gonna pick her traits and name her, obviously. Her name's just gonna be Fairy Godmother. I mean, come on. We're not gonna give her some strange name just because that's all she's known by, and that is what she will be known by in my game. This is a new save file too, so all of the original builds and townies will be in the town. I was going to go in and delete all of them so that the game would be less laggy, but I will do that before the next video, so hopefully it shouldn't be too bad when we actually load her in. We're gonna give her, I think she would want a popularity trait because she's kind of self-centered, which will also be one of her traits. I do have Get Famous. I don't have all the packs, actually. I should say that right off the bat. I can't afford them all. I enter competitions as often as I can, and I pick them up on sale. Vampires is one I just got. So I add them as often as possible. I think she'd be a party animal because, yeah, she throws parties. She likes to be the center of attention. She's like the announcer for the Far, Far Away. I don't know what it is exactly. Like, when all of the royalty come, she announces it. Or, no, she doesn't, sorry. She's just a very prominent figure. It was someone else announcing. I'm just getting it mixed up. She is in the scene. I just am remembering incorrectly. I don't think she would necessarily... sorry. I don't think she would necessarily be evil. I think she might be mean. She's definitely self-centered. Like self-absorbed, that's what
Abuyab. Oh, brush new subel.
Yeah, that definitely suits her. But I don't know if she's necessarily mean. What does it say? These Sims become happy when being mean or mischievous to other Sims and become confident after winning a fight. I think that she would be confident after winning a fight, but I don't think that she would like to have to do it. She's not someone who likes to get her hands dirty. She likes to delegate tasks and stay away from people who might be unpleasant. Is she evil? I don't think she would get happy from other people's sadness necessarily. But she does have evil plans. And she does get angry a lot of the time. And she actually does delight in a lot of Shrek's misfortunes. But it's mostly for her own gain. I don't really know. Okay, let's see what other things we could give her. She would probably be outgoing, but I don't necessarily want to pick that for sure. Oh, she's definitely a snob. Okay, we have to go with that.
Gumao.
And I think she would be an art lover, but not so much that I would pick it as a trait. I think she's a perfectionist. I think I'll actually go with that, because that can lead to you being mean and like wanting to force other people to do your will and things like that. So it would make sense for her to be a perfectionist more than mean or evil. She just wants what she wants, the way she wants it. That's her motivation, I think. So yeah, she looks pretty good. Here's her close-up. I think she looks very similar to the Fairy Godmother. Maybe she's not as plump around the face. I don't know. I think it's about as good as we can get it, though. She started off with a quite plump face anyway. But yeah, here she is. Here's her first outfit. Just her regular everyday wear. Her formal wear. Unfortunately, we couldn't get that sparkly red sequin dress. That would be amazing. I looked forever. I could not find one. I'm so sorry, guys. And her athletic wear, it's more like an ice skating look. Her sleepwear is also pretty over the top, but not super over the top. And maybe I should put the wings on if she's going to be up so often wearing this. I think I will, actually. Unfortunately, when she sleeps, it will mean that her wings clip through the bed and it looks strange. but since she'll be
Oof.
wearing it around so much, I don't want her to ever not look like a fairy, basically. She's the fairy godmother. And yeah, if you guys download her and you don't like it clipping through the bed, it annoys you, just take the wings off. They're in hats for some reason. It took a long time for me to find it, but that's where it is. So here's her party wear. Very luxurious. It clips a little bit, but I think it suits her too much to not keep it. And this is her swimwear. That one looks very nice. I think that would be her most toned down look. And her hot weather wear, I think she wears something kind of like this in the movie, if I remember. Or maybe in Shrek the Third. I don't know. And for her winter wear, I just gave her this. I honestly don't like any of the cold weather wear in The Sims 4. I should probably get CC for it, but this is what we're gonna go with for now. I'll update it if I get something better. So let's put in her name. Fairy Godmother. Perfect. And should we change her walk style? I think she should have a feminine walk.
Oh. Hey.
Yes. And we're not adding Prince Charming yet. We might later, but for now...
If it's a me, if winner.
For now, I don't want to. I think it will depend what other characters are in the Let's Play. It will depend if I do the Let's Play. And I think the Godmother is enough to focus on all by herself. She's outstanding. So let's change her voice to match more like what it is in the movie. I think she'd have more of a brash voice, which is kind of this melodic one, and a little bit lower. So let's see how it sounds.
Zaffel, upliever.
Maybe lilted, actually.
Zomboom inabosh.
A little higher.
Quimbo reginu.
I think that's about as close as we're going to get with the voice. Obviously, we can't get that really shrill kind of gravelly voice she has, which I wish we could, but The Sims is The Sims, so this is what we're gonna go with. Yay! Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I think we're going to place her in Windenburg, and then I'll briefly check the time and decide whether I'm going to start to create her house. If I do, I'll probably only make the very simple shell without even any wallpaper, and then add other things in other parts. Let's start in summer, just so it's easier to see everything. And like I said, we're going to Windenburg, because everything is going to match the far, far away vibe, slash fairy tale, slash just any fantasy kind of thing more. And her cottage is kind of here. And honestly, I don't know how to move out this household right now. We could just move her here and then switch, because her cottage is like in the middle of the forest, and I think that we should try to replicate that. I don't want her to really be in the middle of a plain, but we could see how this lot looks first. Sorry for the long loading screen, guys. I did just get a new laptop, but unfortunately it's still not like top of the line, and it is a laptop, so it can't handle that much, but yeah, I try to do everything I can in order to keep the lag down while Yay, we're moved into the summer home with Fairy Godmother. Okay, let's take a look around and see if this is suitable enough, or whether we should kick out that other household and move there. Oh, this is actually quite good. It's not... Oh, and that's really neat. I've never actually seen that before. Just that formation of rocks. But you can see the other houses. And there's one right there. I think, what I might do is quickly kick out the other household and move her in there. So, I'm sorry, it's just gonna take a second. But I might as well talk about my plans for the LP while I'm at it, so you guys can tell whether you're gonna want it or not. I want to play on rotational, I think, where Where, sorry, yeah, so I want to play on rotational. So that means that I'll be doing like maybe one episode or half of an episode at a time in each household. So that would mean that we might play Fairy Godmother for about an episode or half of an episode depending on what the story needs. And then we'd switch to someone like maybe Rapunzel or Rumpelstiltskin or the Big Bad Wolf, whoever we decide to put in. And yeah, like I said, please leave suggestions down below. I'm open to anything. But yeah, so that means that we'll be switching households in order to create a story for all of the characters rather than just focusing on one household. And it's not really going to be a challenge, it's going to be story focused. And the reason why I'm kind of setting up the LP this way rather than just jumping into it is because I don't have editing experience, as you can tell. I need time to learn how to post videos, how to record, how to just edit in a way that will make the LP exciting rather than jumping into something I can't handle right off the bat. So I hope you understand a little bit more why this video is probably going to be rough around the edges, why the next videos are going to be like that, and why it might take a while to get to this LP. But if you guys want it, I will try my best to get it as fast as possible, and I'll do a lot of work off of camera as well. You don't have to worry about watching 8 million Let's Builds just to get there. I just love the Godmother so much, so I want it to focus on her, and then maybe do some speed builds to learn editing, if you can understand that. But I think we're not going to get to building her cottage this time. We'll just get to see where she's going to live, maybe plan out the size of her home, but not the actual shell, and then we'll call it a day. But thank you so much for joining me, and please keep watching if you like builds or if you like just the commentary. And yeah, we're just gonna sort her out. Already, I feel like this is much better than the other place. Even though there are other houses about, I might not occupy them and I could just bulldoze the lot and it won't be a problem. It's just, this location looks much... Oh, but then there's the windmills. I wish you could see them from the map. Maybe you can, I just don't pay attention, but... Actually, I think that suits the vibe, to be honest, because her place is kind of an industrial feel, and I think it suits it to be around the more modern windmills. Also, I think that this is going to be kind of a modern cross with fairy tales. So there might be like a Starbucks, but it will be a fantasy Starbucks. So everything will be the technology of the time, but it will be more of a modern sensibility. A lot like Shrek, but I'm not by any means doing a Shrek Let's Play, okay? I'm not going to have Shrek himself or Fiona or any like donkey. I'm just going to take maybe some of the characters that are actual fairy tale characters from Shrek to inspire this Let's Play at the most. But anyway, let's quickly jump into build mode. Okay, so in the actual Shrek show, she has a very simple cottage. It's just, it doesn't look like much, but then the basement is absolutely banging. So I think her actual cottage is about this big, and then she has kind of like an entrance porch here. Smaller than that though, about like that. And then And then it's kind of like a covert hidden place underground. So the main point of the actual cottage building is her reception area, where you see in Shrek 2, and her office. So I think this might suit being a retail lot more, except the problem is that means she also have a home, and we won't be playing on this lot as much as I would have expected if that, like, rather than if we were to put it as her home lot, then she would be on it all the time. I don't think it matters so much at this point. We can design it the same way either way, but it's something to keep in mind, I guess, that if this is a retail lot, we're going to have to make some sort of other lot for her, potentially, and that might just be too much. So I think that this type of roof is kind of cool, and I think I want to add on just like a side section here and lots of chimneys. Like in the show they are spewing out like rainbow sparkles kind of from the potion making. So yeah, let's just add on a side section, probably like this. This might be where her office is. I think even having a curved section kind of here. Obviously it won't be curved, you can't do that in The Sims 4. But sort of curved, like where she had her cauldron and her books. Like this. Yeah, so I think her office will be here. This will be kind of the reception area and bathrooms maybe. And then I want to do the basement, but if we're not going to use it, then I won't. This isn't meant to be an intensive let's build, it's just meant to start off my channel, so let me know in the comments if you want me to do the basement, because I would be down for it. It's just I don't want to put in that much effort if no one's going to watch the let's build. If you're not interested in it, then I can do it off camera, or I can just leave it alone, considering we probably won't use it that often unless she's scheming or something. Then I could make a small basement for that. But as I said, it's not meant to be a replica, it's meant to be inspired. Although I guess I did kind of go a little bit crazy on the Shrek influence in her actual character. But for the other characters it'll be less so for sure. And please don't think that because this shell is so boring at the moment that I'm bad at building, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty good. It's just that I wanted to quickly work out a layout just so you guys could see potentially what's coming up. You could give me feedback whether you like this or whether you don't like it, and so that you have something to look forward to. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining me on my very first video. You are awesome, and I hope to see you very, very soon for my Let's Build and Let's Play. Thank you, bye!